What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another early morning in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brew master in chief. And this morning in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a fun and junky devil tribal brew. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I did open a copy of the new Tibalt Planeswalker, which is what prompted this idea. And you all know me, I'm a huge tribal junkie, so I couldn't help myself. We do have one guy that's outside of the tribe, but we did need some extra lightning bolts in the deck, so we are playing a full playset of the new Toralf's Disciple. That's one of the new cards from Alchemy. Then we've got Tibalt, Wicked Tormentor. So +1, add 2 red, draft a card from Tibalt's Wicked Tormentor spellbook, then exile it. At the end of turn, you may cast that card. So what cards do we have in the spellbook? We've got a Chain Brute. They're all devils. Chain Brute doesn't untap during an untap step. Charmbreaker Devils. This is one of the rares. 6 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, you return an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it gets +4/+0. Pretty sweet. Festival Charger we've also got in the main deck, so I'll get to that. Then we've got a Forged Devil. When it ETBs, deals 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to you. Frenzied Devils, 3/3 haste for 5. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell. So, typical thing. Oh, this guy. I remember this card. Havoc Jester, Hellrider. Whenever creatures you control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to target. This I remember as well. Was in standard recently. You know, just some. Ooh, here's another rare. 3/2 menace. So some cool stuff in the spellbook. Let's see, what was that last rare? Oh. Devil's Play. Deal X damage to any target with flashback. Ooh, nice. So interesting new card. Let's see how it plays out. The second +1, Tibalt Wicked Tormentor deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker unless its controller has Tibalt deal 3 damage to them. If they do, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. I remember when I previewed this during spoilers. So pretty convoluted. Basically, you can do 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and your opponent has a way of preventing that. The way they have of preventing that is that they take the damage instead of the creature or planeswalker. And if they do that, then you have the option to discard a card and then draw a card. Pretty cool. And then finally, the minus ability is a -X, which is interesting. You create X 1 on red devil creature tokens with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, which is the same as the devils that Zariel of the Archduke of Avernus pumps out. Different art on the token, but same exact text. So while we're doing planeswalkers, I might as well pop into this one, which is a very underplayed for sure. This might be finally a nice home for him. So you can +1, and creatures you control gain +1/+0 and get haste until end of turn. And then you create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, you can deal 1 damage to any target. And then at -6, you get an emblem with at the end of your first combat phase on your turn, you can untap a target creature you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Probably not the most important ability of the 3, but can definitely happen. We can have these really big festival crashes, you know, or even just a Toralf's Disciple getting in twice might be what ends a game. So keep that in mind. Then, now that we're done with the planeswalkers, I'm going to jump to the beginning and do the usual. We got 3 copies of Flame Blessed Bolt. Just testing it out as opposed to play with fire, just to see if it is better to have things exiled instead of the potential scrying that the play with fire offers you. Then we got 2 copies of Abrade to deal with artifacts mostly, but it can also deal 3 damage to target creature. It would be so much better if it was creature or planeswalker, but whatevs. And we did need a little bit of a sweep action, so we are running 3 copies of Cinderclasm. And importantly, it doesn't hit any of our creatures except for the little ones, which we might want to at some point Cinderclasm, because they all have good die triggers that we can then go face with. So that can be one finishing way to end the game. If we've built up a big board of these little devils, maybe via even Tibalt's -X or something, or, you know, we can make some of these devils with burn down the house as well. And then we just Cinderclasm the board and go face with all of them. And that's one way we can do it. Then we got full playset of the Festival Crasher, which is not a great card, but, you know, it's Devil Tribal and I didn't have too many options, and it's not terrible. It can put on quite a bit of early game pressure, because we do have a lot of ways to cantrip it with our instants and sorceries, and whenever we cast one, and it's not once per turn, so if we do multiple casting, you can get +2, +4, +6, +0 until end of turn. So it can become a pretty big creature. You know, even turn 3, there's a possibility that you could make it into a 5/3, which is, you know, not everybody is ready to block that on turn 3, or if they are, then they have to trade. So pretty nice. Then Reckless Impulse as our card draw card of choice. Exiles the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn. Your next turn, you may play those cards. So kind of like a mini, I'm calling it the mini Showdown of the Skulls. I really like this card. Then we got full play set of the Brimstone Vandal. It's a 2/3 with Menace, and if it's neither night nor day, when it enters the battlefield, it becomes day. So it starts the day-night cycle, and then whenever it becomes day or night, becomes day, vice versa. Brimstone Vandal deals 1 damage to each opponent. So potentially some consistent little ping damage throughout the game. And because we have a lot of instant and sorceries, we can, you know, try and play, you know, make it happen. So we don't cast anything on our turn. It switches back. We use our instant speed removal during the opponent's turn. Then during our turn, we can double cast, switch it back again. You know, try and maximize the as much little bit of ping damage as we can off of this little devil, and he can maybe occasionally get in for a bit of damage because of the menace. Then with full play set of Brittle Blast, such a sweet card. We're really needing a 5 damage instant speed for 3 mana in the format. It had been a while. We do have one from Crimson Bow, but it's weird. It has this weird extra text. I can't remember what it was. Something to do with like a specific creature type or something, whereas this is just any creature or planeswalker, 5 damage, boom, and then they get exiled. So, and the cool thing is that all the other creatures that are left on the board also get the perpetually, if this creature dies, we'll exile it instead, which is quite nice. If you maybe Brittle Blast, the big thing, and then Cinderclasm the rest of the little things the following turn and exile everything. That's pretty nice. Then Tauros Disciple. We didn't have enough removal in the deck. We need more. Every time it attacks, we conjure 4 lightning bolts into our library, then shuffle. And it's got haste, so, you know, we can have at least 4 off of him regardless. It's a her. Because even if they kill her in combat the turn she attacks, you still got those 4 lightning bolts. But if you can get her to attack a couple times, then that's 8 lightning bolts in your library, etc, etc. So pretty sweet. And that's one way that we can also close out the game, because lightning bolts can go face, and that's cool. Then we got 1 Town-razer Tyrant. Just sneaky one-ofs. You always got to have at least 1 sneaky one-of or 2 in the deck. This one is quite nice. It's another new one from Alchemy. When it ATBs, you target a land you don't control, and it loses all abilities except mana abilities, and it gains at the beginning of your upkeep. This permanent deals 2 damage to you unless you sacrifice it. Nice. Kind of don't really have to run Fields of Ruins if you had more Town-razer Tyrants, but I've only got 1 in the deck. But this essentially sorts out your Facebook decks, and there's so many good things that this takes care of, and all the creature lands, of course. And yeah, that's the deck. We just got 4 dens, 18 basics, and 2 Field of Ruins. Let's jump into some games. I'm gonna take this for a spin on the unranked ladder. Just, yeah, no. Actually, you know what? I just made it into Diamond. Let's play Devils in Diamond. Diamond Devils. I just made Diamond today with The Esper Clerics, the most insane run ever. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, go and have a look. It was 2 days ago or the day yesterday. I went 100% on the video, and now I'm currently sitting on 71% in 45 matches with the deck. It's just wow. Wow, 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 wow. I had such a run today with the thing. 45 games, 71% win rate. At one point I had 6 wins in a row, and then I lost a few, and then I had like 7 wins in a row. A 3-drop appears. Ooh, Wolfie boys. Burn down the house is gonna be our friend. It's nice to play Brimstone Vandal in a deck where they also have day-night synergies going on. It's still a huge hit, man. Woohoo! Nice. Probably this Reckless Stormseeker? Nah. Ooh, what could the Gruul deck be foretelling? Interesting. He's like, okay, if I attack, I get 1 more mana. No. Okay.
Ended through brutal efficiency. Not you. Into the fray.
What could they be foretelling? Oh, it's the wolf. It's the new wolf. Obviously. What's his name? Oh. Something. Harbingers. Lupine Harbingers. Definitely. Nothing else they would be foretelling. Maybe a sweeper, the sweeper.
For Avernus, you fiend.
Do we get a trade here? It's 1 pack leader. Less, unless he's got like a snakeskin veil. Even then. And that is now exiled. You see the Brittle Blast? They get the purple text now. If it would die, exile it instead. Not that that really matters in this deck. They've gone a reanimation. Unfortunately, for you, my dear fellow, don't think you want to be attacking. but I want to be able to double cast and get it back to daytime now. So some kind of maybe reckless impulse would be really nice. A little mini showdown. Get some options. It's one less Wolfie. Now it goes back to day.
Reinforcements will drive them back.
At least if she makes the wolves, she's gone. But now there's gonna be a big trampling thing coming my way. Which I don't think we're gonna have a way to remove. And it gets +1/+1 because of the flash.
Follow the enemy's scent. They're close.
And he's got the mana for it. 8/8. We can do 16 damage this turn. So close. We can't really survive for another one, can we? It's worth a try.
My army ever grows.
We've got 16 toughness to deal with, to play with. Standing between us and that trampler. Hatamoto. Deep in thought. More blockers.
Get in formation.
Double casting, switched it back to day, which was just part of the plan. Starting to get in the air with the Tyrant. Come on. Pack leader. What more could you possibly have? It's going for the full swing. Interesting. So that's 6. Don't think that's enough. Four. Ah. One, two, for sure goes over there. Whew. So 3 plus 5, 8, and then 9, 10. So close. We still have to play it safe.
Fight for Avernus, you fiend.
We might just have got him. That won't do it. You needed the hasty guy, the reckless. Okay. Victory is mine. Just have to block the big one, the big one, the big one. Got him. Nice. Always nice to start the day on a victory. That is for sure. It's that old song, underground hip hop. Infected by devils. You guys remember that far back? I believe it was Cage. Could be wrong. Gonna be a slightly shorter video today. My son's gonna wake up soon. I need to get cracking. I left it a little bit late today. Okay, so clerics, huh? Exile, no death trigger, no drafting from spellbook. Exile. Toralf, baby. Self-exploit leaves no blockers up against Toralfo. My boy Toralf. I wonder what you got. Reanimates something, maybe? Fell Stinger. Sure. Okay. Wedding announcement of all things. Okay, I mean, come on, that's enough lands now, thank you. The wife appears. Okay, so it's a Hallowed Haunting deck. Which is pretty bad. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is this? That's just GG right there. What was that? What was that? Toxrill, Hallowed Haunting. It's kind of stuff you used to see in the unranked queue. Alberto Castro. I want to try the new Tibalt. That Toxrill was just so unexpected. Turn 2 Festival Crasher. Nah, I'd rather do that. Feels so good. Baronet. He's probably thinking like, waste removal on these little guys. Not worth it, surely. Fourth land off the top for the Town-razer would just be the most ideal thing ever. Orzhov Key. That's not something you see any day. I hate this card. I've got a full play set. Now I've got 3. I've been... Like I said, I didn't get too many of the blue cards, so I haven't done the Azorius control list that everyone's been playing with this card. I do want to give it a whirl, because, you know, in the interests of diversity on the channel and that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I don't know. I think I'd rather get in for the damage than cast my Town-razer now. This like crazy land flooding lately. Disciple can be Cinderclasmed. Bye-bye. Main reason for Abrade in the deck. Got it. Sure. Pity. Kadoosh. Down to 8. Okay. It's a pity. Let's see what he goes for. Probably the... It's great. It's just great, actually. Come on. Block the Toralf. That's the way. Good lad. Oh, here comes the sun. Ooh. Evolving Wilds. Interesting. Down to 1 if he doesn't have removal. Or 5, 6, and we can play the Tyrant next turn. If something incredible happens, but even if he kills the devils, he dies, so I think we've won this one. Fair and square. What a stupid card. But we gotta try it. Looks fun. Salty rope. Oh, the salty rope. Oh, the salty rope. Ooh. Sack the land or you die. And you can't attack. So try and kill my den or something. No, he's got removal for the flyer. Mystical Archive. As things stands, I just attack with my menace guy and we win. It's GG. love it. Gotta love it. The best thing would be to draw one of the... Got him. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to leave it at that for this video. I'm afraid we did not get to see the new Tibalt, so this is definitely gonna deserve like a version 2 once I crack a couple more of those cards. Although, if I may be honest, the draw from a spellbook is my least favorite of the alchemy mechanics. I hope it gets slowly phased out due to user feedback, but we'll have to see how the community responds to some of these mechanics. And they'll be releasing patches to alchemy monthly, so who knows what the next rebalancing will entail. But yeah, were I to make a version 2, I would try and squeeze in a second copy of this guy. And otherwise, pretty fun little brew. A couple of decent wins there on the rank ladder. And I hope you guys take it for a spin and let me know what you think. And of course, let me know how it goes in the comments down below. And how would you have built it differently if it were your deck? But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.